Hey everyone, so it is Brian, your handy dandy realtor financial advisor here in the city of Windsor. Wanted to share another little quick video with you here today to be able to kind of introduce myself. I have this passion for lifelong learning and for helping people out. It's just what I do. Yesterday I seen a homeless gentleman with a grocery cart that looked like he needed a little bit of help, looked like he was a little bit lost, pulled over to the side of the road, went around the block, stopped, chatted with him for a little while. He was going all the way across town, and I said, I really can't, drive you over there because I don't know you. I can't have you in the same vehicle as I. Um, I just don't know who you are and all of that, but I want to try to help you. Are you hungry? And he said, well, yeah. And we were right outside of Taco Bell and Arby's there on Tecumseh Road. So I handed him $25 and I said, well, at least you'll be able to go get some bottles of water and be able to go get a little bit of a bite to eat. But it just seemed like the right thing to do at the time. This economy is becoming one of the haves and the have-nots. And I worry about the concept of possibly sliding into the have-not population. Um, it's one of the two. It's just really kind of weird right now, and I don't necessarily understand all of this stuff going on. We've got a debit crisis, and we've got a border crisis, and everything's a crisis now. I just don't understand any of that, why we have a leader that's putting us into all kinds of crises. I don't, I guess that forces change at some point in time, but the change that's coming is not necessarily good change for people, and it will make it more have-nots and less haves. I just worry so much about that kind of stuff. So anyway, those are the kinds of things that I worry about. That helps you to understand me a little bit, because I don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't. I don't get it. I'm as befuddled with all of this as everybody else. But we did sell 100 houses in the city of Windsor last week, so apparently things are not bad. Unemployment numbers today were exceptionally strong. More people found work. African Americans in the United States are some of the most highest employed people now. I guess everything's going well if you can believe the data sets, because the data sets don't make any sense either, because the numbers don't add up. I'm a numbers guy. They do not add up. So that's also a little bit confusing to me, but wanted to do a little bit more of an introduction. So as you know, lifelong learning is exceptionally important. I'm looking at getting another designation to be the only certified and divorce realtor in the city of Windsor. That's an ongoing thing. I'll have better answers over this weekend, going into Monday as well too, and whether I'll have that designation as well too. It's just a class that you have to take and be able to get that designation. And it's a very, very rare designation. There's very few realtors across the United States that have that designation. And it's kind of a tough designation to get. But I kind of like tough designations because I like lifelong learning. So speaking of lifelong learning, that's what I have here in front of me. You'll see two cars here. I also buy collections of Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. It's a hobby of mine to break apart the collections and separate out the cars, tell people what they are, and sell them for a little bit of a profit, hopefully. Now, there's more profit in this car than what there is in this car, but percentage-wise, there's probably more money in this car than what there is in that car. It's one of those fun things about math. So math and I get along very, very well. I do math every single day, and the car business is all about the concepts of math. So what is it that I have here in front of me? This is a Matchbox. It is a silver wheel. They made gray wheels and silver wheels. This is a silver wheel. Early. This is 1950s Matchbox. And it's the wagon, of course. You can all see that. This all started because I used to be a coin collector, coin dealer as well too back in the day. I still do deal in coin. can't turn down a good deal when I know it. I know how to make money. It's my dad taught me that. My mom also let me do that, and my spouse lets me just be me. So I'm pretty weird that way. But anyway, wanted to show you a little bit and learn a little bit more about me. So this is early 50s. This isn't on my Etsy channel yet. I have an Etsy channel and I have a store here in town at Holland Consignments, which I sell all of these cars to collectors. Collectors are coming in all the time. So far this month, it's been the busiest month in history in my little shop. The business loses a little bit of money every year too. But next year it should be profitable. For 2023, this year it should finally be profitable. Not that profit is that much of a thing. It's a hobby, not a business. Hopefully we'll be profitable this year. Be nice to be able to show a profit. And then this is the 1971 Hot Wheels, and 71, 72 Hot Wheels are the rarest of the years. They're very difficult to find 71s and 72s. Yes, this is a little bit beat up and stuff, but this is a very, very tough car to find. This is the Boss Hoss Mustang, and it has, it's purple, which is a really, really rare color in the Boss Hoss Mustang. And it is in pretty sad shape. You can see that, it's been pretty well beat up. But what I do in the car business is I grade my cars. And then this is from Hong Kong. Notice the holes in the base. It tells you right away Hong Kong. And it says down there on the bottom, Hong Kong. If my camera would focus, but my thumbs are in the way. But it does say Hong Kong on the base. So this is a Boss Hoss, 1971 Boss Hoss, Hot Wheels. And I had it tagged. I took the tag off just for this video. You can see that it's graded about 35%. So there's about 35% or more of the original car there. And if you look at the price guides for what a Boss Hoss in mint condition is, it's massively expensive. Most people can't afford it. Most people can't afford this car either. It's just, but those collectors that are looking for a purple Boss Hoss in any condition, because they're just not out there, I happen to have one. And that's why I'm doing this little video, to help you learn a little bit more about me and the way that I think. So this Boss Hoss, 35% is $280. That will be put into my store here eventually. It'll be put onto my Etsy channel as well too. And I have people, what you may not also know is I have people yesterday, my phone rang in the car business from a buyer down in Florida. He's 70 years old in a wheelchair, lost a leg to diabetes, or in an unfortunate incident, he lost his leg. I'm not supposed to tell you any of the more information than that. He's 70 years old, and he's been buying some cars from me in the last couple of weeks. And he's like, Brian, your cars are really, really nice. I said, thank you. They're correctly graded. I said, thank you very, very much. I worked very hard to be able to do that. And he's going to be in buying some more cars as well too. He's getting ready for a great big Hot Wheels show that's coming up. There's one in September, one in October. Well, he'll sell a whole lot of the cars. That's why he's been buying them for me, to take them to the show and make some money too. And that's how I try to price my cars too, is so that there's enough skin in the game for other people to be able to make some money off of them as well. And then I have a collector out in Colorado that comes in and buys, 40, 50 cars at a time from me. I just shipped a box to him 3 days ago, as a matter of fact. And it's always good to have those folks come in, because they come in and just buy. And that makes my job a little bit easier. I have to always be buying as well too. There's auctions going off today, so I'll be paying a little bit of attention to that as well. My closings for today are done, so that's good. I have a 2 o'clock appointment with my marketing team, a 6 o'clock appointment with my family for dinner. And in between that, I'll be paying attention, a little bit of attention to what auctions are going off, and what I might be able to otherwise buy for my clients in my store, in the Hot Wheels and Matchbox collectibles business. It's just one of the hobbies that I have. Thank you for letting me share a little bit more about me. So that you can learn a little bit more about how I am, my personality, and the things that I like to do. It's just all part about lifetime learning. I'm learning about Hot Wheels, and I'm teaching myself, and Matchbox, I'm teaching myself that as I go along, and it's just been a lot of fun. The other thing that's been fun about the hobby is just meeting people. It is so much fun to go to the store, to step back in time, and meet people. This week I met a paramedic. He was in there buying cars from me. He's like, yeah, Brian, your cars are just amazing. I can't believe I found this place. I'm so excited because I needed a hobby as well too. My job as a paramedic is exceptionally stressful. And I needed some kind of event, and just coming in here, spending time has been such a blast. And I'm like, oh, that's why I do it. I get it. So, but thanks for watching. Have a great day. Go out and enjoy it. Bye-bye.